Yo, what's good, fam? Too Fast 18 back with another Epic 7 video. And today we want to do another ML5 selector tips slash review, right? Now you see the round table. You already he by himself. You already know how this man works. You know what I mean? He's a lone wanderer. He don't need no help. You know what I mean? He just go out there and do his motherfucking thing. Now, we want to talk about martial artist Ken and why you should think about picking him for the meta that is upcoming, especially in PvP, arena, guild war, whatever. So as you all know, we're getting the ML selector. If you have the one of the three MLs that are getting nerfed, which is Silverblade, Bal, and Arbiter Vildred, which I don't have, you can select a free ML5, right? So, a lot of other YouTubers are going over why you should select this unit, that unit, blah, 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 blah. I like to just go over units that I have that I could personally give my opinion on and talk about because I have experience with said unit. Now, this unit, as you can see, martial artist Ken. Why I think he is going to be a top pick for a lot of people is simply this. In arena, what's going to happen is that Judge Kisei and Cleave teams are going to run kind of rampant because of the Carmen nerf. The Carmen nerf isn't, crazy where you can't use her or anything. It's just the fact that the damage reduction that Carmen passive brings is being reduced by half. So the thing that was able to help stop Judge Kisei or help prevent her from doing certain nonsense is being halved. So that means she is going to be strong as hell. So, one of the better counters besides just Judge Kisei that a lot of people who run Ox slots and Judge Kisei is martial artist Ken. I feel like I don't even need to really go over his skill set in terms of what he does. If you don't know what this man does, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, you're not playing the game. This man, he literally, if you crit on him, he is showing you who's the best. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. He's showing you who's the best. Now, the reason why he's gonna be great is because, as you know, with cleavers, critting is everything. You need to crit, right? Now, I would say with Carmen, even though she's getting nerfed, you pair her with ML Ken, there's a reason why people don't hit that now. Still, they probably will not hit it because you are not simply just one shot in the ML Ken with Judge Kisei S2 unless there is no Carmen or no Fallen CC to help negate some of the damage, which is why he's a great counter because of this skill here. Right? Dragon Flame. I feel like a lot of people don't truly understand. You see him, you hit him, he fucks you up, but you don't truly understand all the way what he does because you don't have him, right? So has a 30% chance to counterattack when attacked. With 100% chance to counterattack with Dragon Flame, that's the one where he takes you up in the air and start kicking the shit out of you after suffering a critical hit. So Dragon Flame, right? Causes critical hit and deals damage proportional to the caster's lost health. Now, there's a lot of people that when they build in this man, they say, okay, well, since it's gonna 100% crit, I don't need to build crit on him anyway. Which, yeah, that's true, but I feel like at the same time, you're only dependent on people to crit, so it makes him like a one-trick pony where you can just bring units with low crit that does high damage and still just take him out. You know what I mean? But to be tricky with him, I think Lifesteal set is still the best. You know what I mean? Because even though, let's say you don't crit, you still have that 30% chance to counterattack, and you'll leech the health with the Lifesteal. And even if Sigurd's Scythe, which is like the best artifact to put on him, doesn't proc, he will still drain life to keep up. So, because people can control his HP, kind of like how they do Krau's S3, control to the point where they could just then one-shot him. So you got to be careful of that. That's why I think the Lifesteal set is the better set. But anyway, so when I first summoned ML Ken, I went the generic way of just building like attack, and I think HP or speed, maybe speed, and whatever HP he get because his stats, he has great amount of HP. It's easy to get HP on him. You see what I'm saying? And his S2 scales off HP. But what I didn't realize until later on, for him to really get good damage, since the S2 that is scale off HP, is to have crit damage. You see what I'm saying? Crit damage is the way to go for the necklace. Trust me on this one. If you want to see some really good crit numbers when he's countering back, go crit damage. Now, as for the crit chance, I will definitely say yes, have some crit. Don't go out there not having any crit, because when he needs to fight certain units, like let's say a Ruel or what's her name? Maid Chloe and stuff like that, light units that's gonna hit him with their S1. If they're not critting and then he gets a turn and he's just using his S1, of course, and he's not critting, he's not gonna be doing a lot of damage. I'll be honest with you, he's not gonna be doing a lot of damage at all, man. And then she's gonna end up getting a revive, and you're just gonna be in a long ass match where most likely either if they're using her on offense or defense could lead to your demise. See what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get back into the main reason why I'm even talking about this man, why I think he's a great selector. With the Arbiter Vildred nerf, right? A lot of people who are like even top rank, some people that they just rely on Arbiter Vildred because he was such a he is still such a great unit that he does a stupid amount of damage that he could potentially one-shot ML Kens. But with that nerf now, and he's not getting the attack buff, he is not gonna be one-shotting this nigga. And you gotta realize this, right? The lower, okay, so it does say proportion to the caster's lost health. So the lower his HP is, the more damage this man is gonna do. The more, especially, yeah, you see that. Especially if fucking what do you call it? If they crit. So if they crit and this activates and he has like, let's say like 200 out of like even 8k HP left, he is doing massive amounts of damage. Massive. And when he's on lifesteal with Sigurd Scythe, he is getting like all his HP back. You see what I'm saying? So someone like Judge Kisei, when she do her S2, he's going to counter. Even though she gets an additional turn, he's going to cut in and he's going to counter. Usually probably going to one-shot the shit out of her. So ML Ken is gonna be the leading way, in my opinion, to interrupting cleave teams and like fucking them over. He is gonna be like Arbiter Vildred. He has he has like a kit that's just made to stop cleave teams, and even though it's made to stop cleave teams, it still annihilates a lot of other teams. You make one mistake and he's gonna annihilate you. So ML Ken, I feel like he has the perfect kit to fuck over the units that are meant to cleave and like just take out your whole team. You put him in the mix and they are second guessing what they are gonna do, because they don't know how he's built. They don't know what you're running on him. They don't know how tanky he is, how squishy he is, how much damage he's gonna output. All they know is they're gonna get the shit kicked out of them and how they crit, which they need to. Because that's the whole point of the cleat. You need to crit in your cleat, right? So, with that being said, I think a lot of people should think about this, If you are doing an ML selector and you are thinking more so about your defense than your offense. If you already got like Judge Kisei, you already got auxiliary lots, you already got all that good, cool shit, and you just like, I'm not sure what I should get. Definitely think about martial artist cans for your defense, because you got to think about this. A lot of people see auxiliary lots and Judge Kisei offenses and think, hey, I want to do that. I want to do quick arena battles. But they don't truly know, because they don't have these units, what is out there countering it. And trust me, this man right here, she is a major counter to Judge Kisei. She's a light unit, he's a dark unit. She needs to crit. He counterattacks and kick the shit out of people when they crit on him. You get the idea, man. Simple mathematics. That's all there is to it. What else about him? He needs to be on will, in my opinion, as well. having him on Will is gonna be amazing because you want him to get his S3 off. Even though Judge Key say yes, she can strip, because her S2 mechanic is to strip. There's a lot of people that, they probably don't even run effectiveness on her and shit like that. Like mine has pretty good effect, 69%. And they just focus on the damage. And if they anyhow they don't strip him and he fucking S2 her shit, let's say she does survive. And then she S3 because you're leeching all that fucking health back, that S3 ain't gonna kill you. And he's gonna kick the shit out of her, kill her for damn sure. And then when he get his turn, S3 is available and he's dropping out the sky on y'all. He's dropping out the sky, he's breaking armor, he get attack buff. This man is a killer. You know what I'm saying? Now in terms of stats, I forgot to mention is that you can go to HP build and you can go either the one tap build. I more so went the when I say HP I mean like tanky. I more so went the hybrid build to go in between. But to be honest with you, you can do anything, man, with him. That's what I love about this guy. You can go the one tap, the hybrid, or the tanky. Or even I've seen high resistance ML can. You know what I mean? So that you won't get stripped. But at the same time, the S2 won't matter. It's still just going to kick the shit out of them. You know what I mean? And that's why, let's say you do get stripped, right? And he can't do S3. If you have crit chance, at least your S1 has a chance to crit so you can actually do some good damage and leech your life back while fucking them up. You see what I'm saying? This is why I think lifesteal set is still great on him. I see a lot of people go destruction, some people go speed. Not fatal, but what do they call it in this game? Fight? Attack set, sorry. Attack set and stuff like that. I just feel like, I don't know. I mean, the Abyss set, as you can see, I still got 1, 2, 3 things of Abyss set on here. They roll a lot of HP and stuff. So, I just went with that shit. 18, this shit 24 for HP. So why the fuck not, even though it's an attack set? But anyway, this is why I think you guys should consider Martial Artist Ken, because he's gonna be great on defense, especially on defense for this new meta that is coming, guys. There's a lot of, bro, look, I want y'all to see something, right? I want y'all to see something. Let's go to the Mystics. Do you see what the next rotation is? Judge Kisei, bro. There's a lot of people gonna have Judge Kisei, bro. I want you to think about that. There's gonna be a lot of people. There's some people that's like, oh, they were gonna select Judge Kisei anyway. I have a friend that's like that. He said, oh, I was gonna select Judge Kisei, and I forgot who else. Now he's selecting Martial Artist Ken, and he's just gonna summon her from the Mystics. So he already knows. He's already thinking about it. Martial Artist Ken is gonna be her counter anyway. So he's gonna have best of the both worlds, you know? You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's mainly it for this ML Selector tip. If you guys have any questions, and I do mean any questions, leave in the comment below. And like, comment, subscribe, all that bullshit. And I'll catch you at the next one, man.